Soundgarden. Welcome, guys. This is Soundgarden, and as you know, if you haven't seen the show yet, they're on Lollapalooza 92. It's okay. She's winking. They're on Lollapalooza 92 right now, and I got to see it Sunday and had a great time. Is it as much fun to like play and be a part of that whole traveling road show as it is to watch, would you assume?
It's much fun to make as it is to eat.
It's actually more fun because we get to be there every day, so, you know, we see the good shows and the bad shows and the weird things you don't expect, like people drinking bile from the Jim Rose Circus Sideshow.
Why don't you tell everybody about that? Because, you know, people obviously haven't gotten to check that out.
Well, bile is the stuff that comes out of your stomach, and, you know, there's this thing called the Jim Rose Circus Sideshow, which is a sideshow, and there's this guy called Matt the Tube, and he takes this 7-foot tube, which is how he got his name, and he puts it down his nose into his stomach, and then they pump like 1.5 quarts of beer into his stomach, along with some chocolate sauce, some ketchup, some eggs, and some Maalox, and then they suck it back out and then offer it to people to drink. And I drank it.
Did you get any, or was there just a line?
There wasn't a line the day I was there. In fact, I was the only one that would drink it. But
I couldn't make it. Yeah, it was just too many people. So,
yeah.
in your show, one of the surprises I thought when I checked you out was that you play Cop Killer, the big controversial Ice-T song. Now, what's your take on that? You obviously feel something about it if you include it in your set.
Yeah, well, it was as simple as the idea that if for some reason record companies or people who manipulate the media or people who try and influence it want there to be a situation where people can't decide what they will buy and what they will hear, you know, we'll take it upon ourselves to do what we can get away with and you know, spit it back in their face. And playing the song every day, you know, helps do that, then that's a good enough reason to play it.
So that's kind of a controversial cover, but you also include covers from like Devo, Sabbath. There's what's your take on covers? Are there any targets in the future?
We have like a crystal ball, and it's we just, you know, we take the little thing off of it when we want to do a cover, and we just kind of look for it. And we're gonna do Hocus Pocus by Focus next, I think. That was the last one that came up, right? Yeah. We gotta stop using that thing. God.
So how about, could you each tell us like a couple artists that you, Ben, some artists that people would be surprised that Soundgarden likes? Like, is there like kind of a skeleton in your closet that you listen to?
No.
Like, do you dig ABBA or anything?
No, I don't.
I like Bjorn again.
Yeah, have you heard of them?
Yeah, English band.
They're
Do you have a cover band?
Yeah, all they do is ABBA, which is amazing. There's a French guy that does all Tom Waits stuff in French, too, which is pretty amazing.
There's a girl over here who's she's wigging over here, and we're gonna have to get her a paramedic. We love you. But she had a question. It was a really good question. After the Temple of the Dog record and Andrew Wood's death, did it change how you saw like intake of, you know, drugs and alcohol and living the rock and roll life?
No, it's funny that you would ask that, though, because people have asked us that before. And Seattle was never that kind of city where it was like this drug-influenced rock culture of people like going to raves and getting really high. And it's always been more of a cynical kind of music culture. And that's, you know, that's one side of it, but it wasn't that sort of party atmosphere, drug use, you know. As far as that scene goes, it happens in every city and with every walk of life, from lawyers to doctors who abuse drugs more than almost anybody, as well as musicians, you know. Teachers, your teachers do drugs. Not all of them, some of them. And some police smoke pot.
No.
Yes.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding.
So on Lollapalooza, who's like your favorite to watch? Do you stick around and check out the show?
Well, we do like the Jim Rose Circus Sideshow. It is fun, and it makes people faint. I like to watch Pearl Jam a lot.
Mm-hmm. And you, and if you could just like set the record straight, I saw you sing backup occasionally for Pearl Jam for
Sometimes,
a tune. Kind of wander on back there. You don't like take the center stage, and then Eddie helps you guys out sometimes.
Right.
But Is anybody here Temple the Dog or not? Just let them know.
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I mean, we may do something from it at some point. We may not. We may just jam together as two bands. You never know. We haven't yet.
Okay.
But you know, that was like that album we did over a year ago, and honestly, I don't think we really remember how to play it. So.
Wow, well, everybody still really digs it. Definitely
Yeah.
a great album, no matter when people discover it.
Ministry too is amazing to see on that tour. It's amazing.
Well, you guys are rocking yourselves, and we gotta go.
Thank you.
And if you go to Lollapalooza, please check out Soundgarden. And they also have Satan Oscillate, my metallic sonatas, a little EP you can check out. And stay tuned, we've got more music here on Hangin with MTV when we get back.
January 1990, my